So like, is this my room? And does the other room belong to Watson? There's tea. And there's a violin. What is that? Daily report. The Sherlock Holmes affair. The Marquess's fake necklace. At the moment of the writing of these lines, the famous Samoan necklace belonging to the Marquess of Cunningham has still not been recovered. Our editorial staff remains reserved as to the role that the famous detective Sherlock Holmes has played in the affair. For this is not the first time that Mr. Holmes has compromised himself during the course of one of his so-called investigations. When recalling the second stain case, the affair is indeed strangely familiar to the Marquess of Cunningham's necklace misfortune. Indeed, Mr. Trelawney Hope, Secretary of State for European Affairs, had a document of extreme value in his safe box, which had been stolen but a few days earlier. Who, if not Sherlock Holmes, could have replaced the document in Mr. Hope's safe? What was the point of the trick? It was evident that Sherlock Holmes knew the identity of the person blackmailing the gentleman's wife, Lady Hilda Trelawney Hope. Trelawney Hope. Okay, there's an N in there. Hope. Guilty of a love affair with another man. The sinister blackmailer, a certain Lucas, had a letter that revealed Lady Trelawney Hope's double life. He wanted the Secretary of State's wife to give him the precious document belonging to her husband. In exchange for the love letter, she obeyed him. But then Lucas was found murdered, and Mr. Holmes managed to find the compromising letter without any difficulty on the crime scene, after it had been meticulously searched by the police. Does that not strike you as strange? Mr. Holmes knew where the hiding place was without any doubt. As to the motive for the murder, no need to ask who might profit from the crime. Eradicate a cumbersome accomplice and thus appear as a hero in the eyes of the authorities. Evidently, the transcription of the affair undertaken by Mr. Holmes' friend, Dr. Watson, gives another explanation entirely. But is he truly objective? We may allow ourselves a little doubt on that score. Yes, Mr. Farley.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting. Very suspicious. Sherlock Holmes is very, very suspicious. Alright. What's going on? Nothing more there. Alright, well let's do what the game wants us to do.
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
Wishes to analyze all our clues, Watson. The controls are really awkward. Analyze the clues. Hold on. What other things could I click on? Oh, there's this thing.
No, it is unnecessary.
Alright, that's unnecessary, guys. Analyze the clues.
I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough. This rope is only worn on one side. I need something.
I need something. Acid, brush, water, scalpel, pincers. Alright, pincers.
A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them. Black and damp earth. This rope is only worn on one side.
So they were tied to stone on one side and then there's earth on the other side.
This rope is
too small for him to examine them. Water.
I can't do.
No. Brush.
I can't. I can't.
Scalpel.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Acid.
I can't do that.
Okay, never mind. We don't do any of that. Interesting. Let me just look
I
at.
haven't finished.
Wait, really? I haven't.
I need.
Why have I not finished my analysis? How do I finish my analysis?
I need. I can see something. I can see some. I can see some.
You can what?
I can't do... I can't...
Okay, apparently I'm done now.
I can't do that. I can't...
So I got a bit of dirt from the rope.
This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products.
Acid time!
This stone appears to be the same as those...
Okay, same as the ones found in the rope's
I can
fibers.
see something.
Scalpel!
This stone is granite, covered in black paint. The fragments found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place.
Granite covered in black paint.
I can't do that. There is something written on this scalpel. I should clean it.
Water! Again.
I can't do that.
Okay, never mind. Brush.
Ah, I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for? How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
Whitechapel something hospital. Fingers. Oh, bite marks.
Tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine. I can see something.
You can?
Black and damp earth under the nail. Interesting.
Okay.
I can see something. I can see something. I must compare the samples of earth.
I must compare the samples.
Fragments of skin. A phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off. It was ripped off.
Bite marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery.
Okay. Now we have dirt.
I must compare the samples of earth that I found, and if I mixed this earth with another substance...
Water?
Now it must all be...
Why would you do this?
I can't do...
That must all be stirred.
The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
A trench?
A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
Alright, you control Dr. Watson, so we're just clicking buttons until something works. Which I'm okay with. What am I doing? I'm grabbing a map. Where is... What am I... Wait. What am I... Hold on. No. Hospitals. Shouldn't I be looking for... hospitals? These things.
General practitioner? That won't be of any use to me. Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Congratulations, Watson. You have found a book. Good job. Oh, wait. This is the breakfast. No, there's no food there. It's just a... Is that toast? They have bread, and that's about it. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. Alright, I'll put it on the work table.
I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Didn't I just do that? Where is the... what? Didn't I just put it on the... Hold on. What?
I have found...
Good.
Work table, book. Book.
Here is the section showing Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis.
Well, you control... okay, well, finish your analysis. Make the right deductions based on the facts you have. The rope is worn only on one side. The rope was manufactured with the one side. The rope was always used from the same side. The rope was used near water and it has rotted. The rope was always used from the same side. Wait a minute, what's this? The damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knightbridge's killers. The source from a pit is from a well back, from a pit. Well, used near water. The rope is used to lower something into a pit. On the same side. It wasn't manufactured, wait a minute. Was used near water and has rotted. Always used on the same side. The fragment of granite painted black. This fragment is from a granite wall painted black? The earth and fragment of granite came from a building, from a pit near a monument. Came from a cave. It wouldn't be a cave because it's painted. The rope is used to lower something into a pit. Maybe it's near water. The earth rope and the fragment of granite came from a grave. A building undergoing repairs. A tombstone factory. A grave? The Whitechapel Clinic is near a grave, but that's not correct. There's no text, so I don't even know. Wait a minute. Is near construction site, is near tombstone factory. So I need to get everything right before this is going to be right. Always use on the same side. Used to lower something into a pit. The soil is from a pit. Wait a minute. Worn only on one side. Only on one side, so it's always used on the same side. Tying up boats. Used in a well, lower something into a pit. How would it be only be worn on the one side if it was used to... The soil is from it. Did I get it wrong? Hold on. The fragment comes from a monument painted
Now
black.
I can make the right decision.
I'm just guessing. like I feel like I'm maybe like 60% following what they said and then 40% guessing. I don't feel like I'm making any deductions on my own. But that's cool. Near the cemetery, near the tombstone factory, repair site, granite quarry. It's apparently it's a cemetery. Choose.
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.
Okay. Now what?
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
We must analyze all our clues.
I need something.
Let me just put the dirt in this mixing
I
thing.
can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here.
Okay, well didn't I just do that?
No, it is unnecessary.
Alright, it's unnecessary.
I can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here. No, it is unnecessary.
It is unnecessary.
No, it is unnecessary.
I don't... What am I doing? What am I doing?
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
What do you mean we must analyze all our clues? I thought we were leaving. I thought we were going to the,
I cannot leave now.
What? What are we doing? What am I... Wait, what? I thought we just analyzed everything. Apparently there's stuff we still haven't done. So we've got the chemical thing. Oh wait a minute, I need to... Okay, whoa, one button. I think what they mean is we need to do this. No, not this. This. Knightsbridge. Okay, we need to do this before we go, I see.